Hello everyone, I am Lewis, you are watching Lost in Travel, do you not like this angle? And welcome on here to the final part of my Aberdeenshire series. I hope you've enjoyed the previous parts. If you've not checked them out, please go ahead and do so, because this one will spoil what we've been up to as I talk about everything that we've been doing, because it's been a jolly good trip, but we're going to be ending it off today. Alright, I will see yous out in Aberdeen where I get to explore it for my very first time, and then we'll be heading to some cool places on the way back home. So there's one thing I do want to mention that I've noticed in Aberdeen. You probably noticed that I said it in the second part when I first arrived in Aberdeen, but all of the buildings are made like this. There's a reason why it's called the Granite City. So I'm looking forward to seeing if there's actually any buildings that do not look like the typical buildings that you get around here in Aberdeen. So right now I'm walking down Union Street. One thing I have to say about this high street in Aberdeen is basically Princess Street, but in black and white. Yes, it's like I went into Premiere Pro and turned it to grayscale. I've not. It's just all grey here. One thing I've noticed about Aberdeen is it's more similar to Glasgow as in the places I've been in Scotland, as it's got loads of murals around, so that's always brings the streets to life. So it's not like Edinburgh. Edinburgh is definitely my favourite city in Scotland, but so far so good. I'm really liking the uniqueness of everything being the same colour here in Aberdeen. It's the same colour as my hat. Hello. Hey my friend. Oh. Even the Aberdeen pigeons want to speak to me. Guys, there's no way that this building behind me is a college! Does my college not look like that? So I've just found out that the building also includes the City Council of Aberdeen and the Police of Scotland Department. That's because it is a law and medicine college. So it's nice to have them all there. Very helpful. So I've also found out that this building is connected to the University of Aberdeen, so it's technically a college kinda. What is it with different cities taking different names? We've got Frederick Street, we've got Princess Street. Just looks like I'm back in Edinburgh. George Street. Oh, George Street, Charlotte Street, oh man. So many repetitive names. So we've kind of left the main city, and that's because a lot of Scottish cities take great pride in their universities. I'm sure University of Aberdeen is like the third oldest in Scotland, and we're basically entering university territory. They've got a whole area dedicated to the university, student accommodation, everything surrounding me right now, and it is all still very grey. They take Granite City to the whole new level. So I'm currently walking through Seaton Park. It's a ways away from the city, about half an hour out from the main city, but we're heading out to the old town. Just gonna walk through this grassy park. No idea what there actually is here, but I guess we're gonna find out. The sun is starting to come out now. Kinda makes me regret putting my jacket on for this little walk around the city. I may have to take off very, very shortly. It's going to be another good day. At least spring is definitely coming in with full flow. To think it was snowing like 2 weeks ago is unbelievable. So right now we have came across probably one of the most interesting parts of Aberdeen's history. This is Brig o Balgowney, which is the oldest bridge in Scotland. Now that is an interesting fact. Let's walk over it so I can then say to people and brag that I have walked over the oldest bridge in entirety of Scotland.
If you look closely you will find it. There's still a light inside the darkness. Sometimes you gotta dig for the gold. It's hiding in the place.
This bridge dates back to 1286 and apparently took over 40 years to complete. That is crazy, but it's such a wonderful feat, and it's so wonderful being able to walk over it right now, have a nice view of the water. Bye, Travel Lodge. Alright, so guys, I left you for a little bit because we realised that we had to check out the Travelodge by 12, and obviously we were taking too long, so we had to basically jump on a bus back. £2.78 for a bus, by the way, dearie me, for just a single, back to the Union Street. We got there finally, and then we parked the car back at City Park, and now we're here. So I've just realised that myself, my mum, and my dad are all camouflaging into Aberdeen's granite. So we were rather intrigued with the fortress gateway at this area, so we've now ended up at the old cathedral church of St Macar. Such an impressive building. We were able to enter. We got lovely information from the staff member who works there, and we found out so much. Like in 1688, one of the towers collapsed off this cathedral. That's why there's still construction up today. Such an impressive building. I loved all the granite work. Aberdeen has such a unique architecture that I've never seen really anywhere else. It's a bit too grey for me, but I do really like it a lot. Some of the houses here in Aberdeen are absolutely humongous. Imagine living there. So welcome on here to the Pier of Aberdeen. I want to take you guys here just to see what it looks like. I've never been to Aberdeen Beach before, so I thought it'd be pretty cool to come along just before we head out of this actually incredible city. It's a very nice place. This is where the Dee and the Don rivers connect. What funny names for rivers, but I love it. I love this place, guys. I will never be back, so one day.
Sifting through the rubble, chipping at a broken wall. It won't all be perfect, but it can be beautiful. We can make it better than it ever was. I know the road is long, but we're not giving up.
So we've just left Aberdeen. We've been away for about probably 45 minutes as we journey back home. A journey back home is never complete with a few stop-offs on the way. So we're here at Des Waterfalls. If that's how you pronounce it. We're going to have to head there. Just got some water there, and hopefully heading on that path will take us to where we need to be. So we don't get lost in the forest here, but if we do, it's not the worst place to get lost. So just a word of advice for you guys coming down to see these waterfalls. It's a bit muddy on the way down, it's a bit steep, so not for the faint of hearted, but anyways, we have made it here. So we've got one more thing to do before we finally head back home and call it a weekend and a staycation well done. Currently I'm in the Cairngorms National Park and we're on our walk to where we need to go. And I'm telling you, it is really, really exciting. I've been waiting to see this for a long time. I have to say, the Cairngorms National Park is bursting with nature. I've really only driven through it and done little things there, here and there, but it is incredible and fully deserves its own trip one day. I can't wait to come back. My dad earlier on when we were driving up here saw a red squirrel. I never caught it, but it just shows you, this is one of Scotland's most amazing places. Look at that landscape. OMG guys, I am mind blown. I just can't believe what I'm seeing, guys. The landscapes here are so impressive. It honestly blows me away that I live in such a beautiful country, and I'm so grateful that right now, as of May 2021, we're at a stage in the pandemic where I can get back out again and see all of this, because I have truly took it for granted until now. I used to always just go on foreign trips, but now I really love going around to explore my own country. It'll be nice to get back out again and overseas and stuff, but I'm not entirely unhappy about it still not being accessible yet, because I've got nature like this in front of me. So if you can't tell where I am right now, that was a cairn for Princess Beatrice. I'm not saying where we're exactly going, but there's 11 cairns on the road up to here. A lot of you probably have guessed where I am, but I can't wait to show you the end result for Prince Albert's cairn. I think Queen Victoria was a bit of a plum for making Prince Albert's cairn all the way up here. This is quite steep. All those poor workers, that's what all the stones are here for, guys. It's all the stones that they dropped while making this cairn. Well, that's what I'm assuming. We went past a couple people and they said that it's not far left to get up here, so let's see if the end result will be there. I'm guessing it'll be worth the wait though. So guys, I think it is about time I tell you what we're here to see. Welcome on here to the Balmoral Pyramid.
I've been up all night when you can't sleep in the city. You hear the cars go by. Silence in the sound. I've been losing much more than anything I've found. Will you take me home? Will you take me home? I know I got here all by myself, and I can't get out alone. I've been up all night, and you can't sleep in the city. You hear the
Guys, it is unbelievable. No, I'm not in Egypt. This is still Scotland. We are at the Balmoral Pyramid. Queen Victoria put this up as a memorial for Prince Albert. And what a memorial it is. You should see the views that it has out in the distance. Oh my god, they are incredible. Definitely with the sun rays just hitting above the snowy Cairngorms Mountains. This place totally rocks. You should definitely come here. So we're about to leave here and head home. But honestly guys, I cannot get enough of this incredible view from the Balmoral Pyramid. There's no shock why the Queen decides to reside here every summer, because the views and the scenery are astounding. Anyway guys, I'm going to wrap up today's video. Hope you did enjoy it. And that's the end to the Aberdeenshire series. If you haven't checked out the previous parts guys, please go ahead and do so. I've loved every single minute of this trip. The weather forecast said it was meant to be mental, like really bad rainstorms, but it's actually been breathtaking, as you can see. I've seen so many animals, so many wildlife, so many mountains, so much snow in the middle of May. It's been an unbelievable experience, and I thank you guys so much for joining me on it. Anyways, I'll catch you all with whatever my next trip will be. It's sad when trips like this come to an end, but you've always got to think I will be getting out again and seeing more breathtaking scenery like this. Anyway guys, please smash the like button if you did enjoy today's video, and subscribe to stay tuned to wherever my next adventure takes me. And I will see yous with the next one. Yeah, you can see my hat here. Bye.
You come fly away with me. Imagine all the things that we could see. Yeah, don't you know that life's a dance? Come take my hand and fly away.